Hey, good morning, Facebook world. If you are like me, you are stuck inside your house. I say stuck, there's opportunities. You're catching me inside of our playroom. Yep, we've got Barbies who are building the future city of the world down there. That was from our last night activity. Yes, and a hammock that we set up inside the house for a little reading corner. No, listen, I'll be quick. So I just wanted to jump in and say, of course, like a good morning. We're an education company, so it was a little bit weird to wake up and have nobody to educate. And so over the past couple of days, we had this great idea and this just kind of a way to help and give back. We're not doctors. If we were, we'd be helping to search for the cure. You know that. We are teachers, and so we're doing what we kind of are naturally inclined to do, and that is to teach. So what we have done is we're going to every hour on the hour, we're going to broadcast live interactive sessions. And as you notice, it's not going to be perfect this first time through. That's kind of the neat part about this whole opportunity is it teaches us about growth mindset and how we can learn from our mistakes. So yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we'll have a schedule posted, and for example, 10 o'clock will be the Parent Power Hour. Parents helping to get your day kind of started with tips and suggestions and more for you to do at home with your kiddos. This will be hosted by Kristen, and she's going to be showing you even techniques that you can do inside like the kitchen and cooking recipes, all sorts of things. 11 o'clock is the STEAM train intended for students who are K through second. And this is from Mr. Dorian. He's doing a live STEAM learning and games. And again, the idea is to make it interactive. So he'll be asking questions to the audience and kind of getting them up and thinking and doing some brain breaks and getting some wiggles out. 12 o'clock is going to be STEAM in Espanol. It is a fully immersive STEAM lesson, and so anyone can do it, regardless of your comfort with the Spanish language. But what's going to be happening is Catalina is going to be presenting this, so you'll be able to use materials you have at home. You'll be learning about art and other aspects of STEAM and science and technology. So we've done students K through 5, but if you just really want to immerse yourself in a fully Spanish lesson, check out STEAM in Espanol at 12 o'clock with Catalina. Okay, so at 1 o'clock, we actually have on our team a whole bunch of game masters, people that are really good about creating live interactive games for kids to play. And they actually are going to come in at 1 o'clock and they're going to be teaching Into the Dungeon Verse. This is appropriate. We have put down probably students 3rd through 8th grade, but of course they can go higher as well. They're going to be teaching how to create fun and narrative based tabletop role playing games. And I like this because they're really teaching the aspect of storytelling. So if you've got a kid who's got a story in their heart and they want to turn it into some type of a game where the characters have choices, this is the tune in at 1 o'clock. And from my understanding, Adam's even going to be picking, that's Adam, sorry, Adam is going to even be picking some books he's going to read some excerpts from to give like some awesome recommendations from things that he gets story ideas from. So that's 1 o'clock. Again, this schedule is posted on our Facebook and Instagram. You can see this as well. Okay, so 2 o'clock is Around the Globe with Mr. Vawter. He's doing an interactive experience that's going to be using Google World that allows them to zoom in and zoom out, exploring the globe. But not only just is he able to take a look at the globe, but he's going to be talking about the language that happens in different places, geography, music, and again, interactive because he wants to know where people are from and where they're viewing so that he can then take the globe and shift it that way. 3 o'clock, Dorian's back for the STEAM train. This time it's for students 3rd through 5th grade, so good STEAM lessons with interactive games, but also intended for a little bit older audience. And then finally at 4 o'clock, we'll round the part for kids out with the Numi Vault. And at students K through 5, what we're doing is we're just going through and pulling classic puzzles and brain twisters that we have used with some of our programs over the past 7 years. But we're going to present them in fun, new, live, interactive ways here online. And so today that's going to be with me. I'll be back at 4 o'clock to host that segment. And then, yeah, we'll wrap it out at 5 o'clock with a message from our CEO, Ben. He's going to give the closing message and any kind of announcements at that point. So, again, that is posted both on Facebook and Instagram. We have programming on the hour 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Central Standard Time. Okay, so I do want to go ahead and just say this. Probably just a couple quick things I wanted to share with you. Man, I was so inspired if you haven't seen it, it's a great opportunity to watch it with your kids. The Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. But what I was so inspired by that is that he was fueled by his mother and the words that were said to him, which was, in the moment of crisis, look around, you'll see the people that are helping. And it has been just so amazing for me to watch people that have banded together and have supported. And so, again, waking up as a teacher and having no one to teach, this is my natural default and our team's natural default. So hopefully you will know us by our hearts and as we are the helpers. And then probably the last thing I wanted to say was a little piece of practical advice. So I just finished the book, How to Talk So Teens Will Listen and Listen So Teens Will Talk. And it's a little bit older book. I want to say probably about 5-6 years old. But it gets really relevant and also kind of couples with a whole lot of things we are learning about communication. And so I want to bring it up now because it talks about how to communicate with your kids. So like I shared earlier, we have everything from music lessons to building things out of cardboard on the floor. But the number one thing it talks about is starting with your feelings, because it's easy for us to walk in and kids say, oh, I'm bored, and then our reaction is, oh, well, hey, well then let's get up and do something, or, well, why are you just sitting there then? Okay, start with something simple. And I love this response. It comes straight from the book. Man, that must be hard. That's really it. I know that sounds like I'm maybe dropping the ball there. I'm not. If anyone shares anything with you, and this goes for relationship as well, but especially with kids, like, Mom, I'm stuck inside, I want to go outside, I'm bored. Oh man, that must be really hard for you. Doing that then allows that conversation to continue and to move on. So, okay, I won't get too didactic. I just wanted to share that's helped me a whole lot. It just happened to coalesce. I was reading that book right before this whole locked inside your house disaster happened. And I will say that has really helped smooth some family relationships and move conversations along. Okay, man, I am going to end this video, but of course, Kristen will be back at 10 o'clock for the parent hour, and talk to you guys soon. I know I'm still live. I just didn't know if I could still respond when the video was done. Learning curve.